Kohl. Their shares surged as much as 105% in early trading. Now their shares, well, they're up about 36%. It's just a record move. A lot of mentions by retail traders on social media. Let's bring in someone who knows a little bit more about this. Let's bring in Mary Ross Gilbert. She's Bloomberg Intelligence senior equity analyst covering all things retail. So, Mary, can you tell us, is this a meme stock?
Well, it's acting like a meme stock, that's for sure, Lisa. And as you pointed out, it was on social media. It looked like midday yesterday there was a post showing a Bloomberg chart and showing the short interest. And if you look at the number of shares or the shares borrowed versus the total float, it was about 49%, which is pretty high. And it's near a historic high, at least over the last couple of years. And so the post sort of circled that, and then it identified and noted, hey, how can you be short this stock and sleep well at night? And then apparently that kind of triggered other posts throughout, I guess, into the evening yesterday. And so, of course, in pre-market, we saw the share surge, as you pointed out, over 100%. And, yesterday the stock was up about 8%. We saw retail stocks on the move yesterday as well. And so it could be, as one of your earlier commentators discussed, with such a strong market overall, this is a sector that has been beaten down largely with tariffs and then, of course, with execution issues when we're talking about Kohl's.
Mary, has the company said anything either last evening or today in response to the stock movement?
Absolutely not. There are no releases from the company.
So, is this something, what are you hearing from, the clients that you talk to, institutional investors that you talk to? How are they selling into this? What are they doing?
Yeah, I'm not hearing anyone discussing exactly what their activity is, but you can imagine that there's probably a fair amount of hedge funds involved. And so when you think about it, the company is highly levered, they have bonds, and hedge funds typically will take a position, let's say in certain bonds, and then they'll go short the stock. So I think we do have some of that activity, and that's how they're positioned. And of course, there could have been a short squeeze that was triggered with this activity. This is usually what we'll see in a situation like this. So I think that's kind of what we're seeing in the activity in the shares.
And Mary, before all this news came out, how was the stock doing before? How was Kohl's performing before all this?
Oh, it's been atrocious. The stock is, you can look at 3 years, 2 years, 5 years, year to date, and the stock has been off significantly, and that's due to falling revenues. If you look at the revenues over the last few years, it's down over $2 billion. And really, when you look at the core business, it's down even more. And that's even with adding, $1.8 billion in revenues from Sephora. So it shows that there is trouble in the core business. And of course, they've rotated through several CEOs, and they're on an interim CEO as they hunt for a permanent, their fifth CEO in just over 2 years.
Oh boy, jeez. All right, Mary, that explains it all. Mary Ross Gilbert, thank you so much for joining us. Mary Ross Gilbert, she covers the retailers for Bloomberg Intelligence. She's based